as he goes into the ring.
With Peltz Boxing Promotions, this is for 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO. Victories, including 15 wins by knockout. Sosa! Championships and 2 Olympic gold medals. Now, as a professional, with a record of 7 victories, 5 wins by KO, Vasiliy High-Tech Lomachenko!
Be really telling the next couple of rounds who really dictates the pace and continue to be mentally focused.
Philadelphia promoter Russell Peltz, promoter for Jason Sosa, longtime veteran of the sport, immediate presence or prejudice for Lomachenko.
Bias? No, anyone who loses 1 out of almost 400 amateur fights and wins 2 gold medals is on a short list of all time.
Agree, absolutely. And Russell I wouldn't be fair to Russell if I did not quote what he said.
And unlike
Watch, he takes his time, but not to the point where he let the other guy get in a rhythm. He's still moving his feet. That's important through this fight. It's going to be the movement of positioning where he fired.
How many rounds it goes. Great up and under left by Lomachenko. Momentarily knocked Sosa back into the ropes.
Or wind up being at.
Sosa looks to be in sensational shape, Bernard. Are his muscles too tight?
I think he's a little tight. I think he's also...
Round 2 begins. Lomachenko sometimes will focus on working his jab. Sometimes he'll step inside and show you how well he fights at close range.
You don't remember, you can't keep up with them all. And real boxing heads always have a special affinity for that kind of fighter.
Blow. Chevalier stepped forward and said something to Sosa. So in effect, Lomachenko ruled it a low blow.
Yeah, well, if he wanted to be the referee and the fighter, then Sosa has an opportunity now to capitalize on a distraction.
Not even Pernell Whitaker?
Right. I mentioned Roy Jones. I mentioned Floyd May
Jones twice. Got a better look at him the second time. Body shots landing for Lomachenko. Combination upstairs. Another combination upstairs. Lomachenko, too much hand speed.
Too much hand speed and too much feet position. Look where his feet is being positioned. And that's important because he's firing off those angles, which Sosa can't handle it. When you see the replay, you will see that Lomachenko pulled his head down, but it was only because Sosa didn't see the left hand or the right hand pulling his head down and he threw a punch. It wasn't his fault, but it looked like a low blow, but it wasn't.
But when a royalty fighter like Lomachenko
is not a light one either.
But he's definitely an accurate and a consistent puncher, and that's sometimes in this fight is going to be really, really a factor because he's not throwing hard punches from 1 or 2. He just
Willie Pep didn't have this offense.
Watch Lomachenko start throwing those uppercuts from the left or the right because Sosa's leaning forward over his lead leg, and the uppercut would be just the right punch to time Sosa leaning in.
Tries the left uppercut right there.
Featherweight. One of the greatest fighters who ever lived.
This instead.
If you look at Lomachenko, he takes those steps to the right and to the left, sort of like Mike Tyson used to do to set up his punches from the right or left.
7 landed out of 31 thrown, and Lomachenko has much bigger numbers. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
3-0, 30-27, Vasiliy Lomachenko. You know, Jim, he's just incredible. I mean, he's got to land something really big. You know, he's trying like heck to land something really big. If he does, you know, might get...
Kidding. That could happen to anyone. It's specific to Lomachenko because you're not going to hit him with 2 in a row. No. The truly great defensive fighters, anyone can get hit. But Lomachenko, if you hit him, it's with 1 shot. You ain't going to hit him with a follow-up. So you better make that 1 shot count.
And he's working the body. Lomachenko is working the body right now. And it's just really now target practice. And you know what? He's breaking the will of Sosa.
It's way more important. If you land the punch right on the guy's nose or right on the chin, over and over, he's going to go away, regardless of how hard a hitter you are.
Accuracy is beautiful because it's coming in rapid fire. Look at that move. Just now, 4-5 punch combination.
He gets over to the side where the other fighter is completely out of position, and at that point he's at Lomachenko's mercy.
He's the one who's stepping out of position, and then you realize he went to exactly where he wanted to go.
He just hit Sosa with a straight left hand.
Lomachenko fight. Increasingly one-sided through the first 4 rounds. And you can see total punches landed. Lomachenko more than tripling Sosa so far. Straight left hand by Lomachenko.
Boy, Sosa has a good chin because he got hit just now with a right hook, but he also got hit before that with a straight left hand.
Lomachenko
Position to do this.
Tremendous left-hand body shot by Lomachenko.
It's the
Now the
matrix.
right-hand body shot.
That hook to the body took it out of him.
Phenomenal.
Jim. Never came close to losing and quit against Lomachenko because he was beat.
That was the 22nd power punch landed in the round, and now we're getting closer to 30.
Well, a lot of those punches are being missed, Jim. A lot of those punches being caught on the arm, and look at Sosa come back. He's coming back to try to get
a lot
it.
of heart.
He got a lot.
That landed.
He wanted more. He said, come on. Not a smart way to fight, but he asked for more.
Got a lot of heart. Showing us something new.
The fights that he had on his resume, you would think he'd been around a long time, and he hasn't.
And now, because Jason Sosa talked trash to him at the end of the last round, Lomachenko is showboating, putting on a show. First, he imitates Jason Sosa, throwing wild shots. Then he steps inside Sosa's gloves and hits him with clean shots. Sosa gets in a right hand, one of his better punches, which is more or less what trainer Raul Rivas told him between rounds.
What a ripping shot to the body Lomachenko just landed.
Sosa is really slowing down now, and he's starting to feel the effects of those punches. You must stay close enough where you can also smother them.
And by the way, how about the stamina?
To keep throwing those shots. Usually fighters with this volume.
Then he mimicked Sosa throwing lumbering shots. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Jim, I got it 6-0, 60-54.
More than going to the body, and I think if he mix it up, he'll get a better reaction than he looking
at the absolute peak of his powers and has skills that no other fighter in the world appears to be able to match.
All right, come on now, hands up.
So right now, as he haven't threw a punch in, 2, 3, 4 seconds, he's getting really hit with combinations through one left hook. Sosa is going to go down from combinations, but definitely uppercut.
For a period of time. They want to land against him. That's very difficult to do, and he's landing against them.
Who's also a special fighter, a different kind of special fighter. Crawford may be favored against Lomachenko. I don't know.
Swinging in the wing is really hurt with body shots. It started from the body, left hook, right hand to the body, and he's hurt right now.
And Lomachenko's corner told him between rounds, it's time to put him away, and he has got his man drunk.
And they also doing a matrix on him, and he's hitting from every angle.
I'll tell you what, Sosa's corner sure is brave, aren't they?
Well, they're not in there getting hit, Mike.
Sending him out here for this.
So it's easy to be brave when you're not getting hit.
Kenny Chevalier is watching very closely.
That's the point. The first line of defense, even before the ref, is the corner. And the corner's idea that better that Sosa goes out on his back, giving it his all, than quitting from himself. I mean, Lomachenko doubled over in pain as an empathetic reaction when he hit his opponent with the left hand to the body.
I'm gonna make it simple, right? If I see nothing in his arm, I'll stop the fight. I'm not gonna let you get hurt. At the end of the day, my responsibility is to protect you. You're my son, and I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna give you one more round. If I see nothing, I'm stopping the fight. Do you understand that?
Each that Sosa got in the corner, I think it was 1 round late.
Let's see. Lives up ropes on his own.
His eyes closed.
And Lomachenko, let's face it, Lomachenko's not laying the same kind of leather on him that he did in the last round. Exactly.
That he's doing. I think
exactly. He is showing mercy.
To his credit, that's what he's doing because the power is not there, Max, like it was the last round. Because now
he's like he's hurt Sosa badly enough.
I've never seen that before.
The corner on the referee.
Right. It should be the corner and then the ref, but I've never seen before the way a fan would like, ooh, that really hurt.
But this is it. This was 2 or 3 good body shots, and he's still letting it go on. But, you know, give Sosa a chance to go ahead and fire back. But right now, I think he's just waiting to get
in the fight.
We always say it. The clean knockout is Lomachenko is not a devastating power puncher. He's a guy who's going to hit you 100 times.
But he beats you up, Jim. He beats you up bad.
And don't tell Rocky Martinez.
Give me him.
It looks as though Rivas took the mouthpiece out of Jason Sosa's mouth. And now they're going to stop.
Good for Rivas. Correct call.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right call.
Congratulations to Lomachenko. Sosa's disappointed, but this is the right call. Another technical knockout for Vasiliy Lomachenko. Lomachenko paying real respect to Jason Sosa in that conversation.
At the end of round number 9, as referee Kenny Chevalier, following the urging of the challenger's corner, calls a halt to the bout. The winner by TKO victory, and still the WBO super featherweight champion of the world, Vasiliy High-Tech Lomachenko.